Valley Pantry celebrates half a century of fighting hunger and feeding hope in the Rockford area by inviting out the donors, volunteers, and community members who make their mission possible. Currently, the pantry serves roughly 6,000 people a month, which is a more than 140% increase from 2023. They also serve between 20 and 30 households a day from their satellite location at Crusader Clinic. The pantry CEO says those who use the pantry also enjoy the fresh produce from the community garden, which produces thousands of pounds of fresh produce. She adds without the help from the community, the pantry wouldn't be where it is today.
We serve a lot of people, and so we're not affiliated with the church or any other organization. We're an independent nonprofit. So having our donors and all those volunteers to be able to support us to do that work and to fight hunger is just crucial.